All right, now that you have all of your classes entered, it's time to learn how to add some homework. So, on the top you see the word homework. To the right of that is a plus sign. Go ahead and tap on that plus sign, and you'll be prompted with an add homework page. So, let's put in a sample bit of homework. So we're going to say that this is to study for a test. Then you can select what class this is for. So perhaps it's for science. And then under type, it's actually already selected study for me because that was part of my title. But you can go ahead and change it to any of these options. The date is the date that you need to have this done by. Don't worry about entering a time. Under priority, you can choose if this is very important, medium importance, or less importance. If you want to get rid of that, you can just go ahead and select clear. Now under reminder, you might want to set some reminders to make sure that you are notified to study. So maybe you just want a simple reminder for the night before or the day that it's due, but scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see custom reminder. Here under custom reminder, you can select a specific date and time that you would like to be reminded. Now you can see my reminder will sound September 26th at 5 p.m. Now one more amazing feature that you can use here once you've purchased that upgrade is attaching a file. Here you can select a file to upload, and then you'll be given some options. Now if your teacher has shared something with you in Google Drive, you should be able to go and find that file and attach it to this piece of homework. You can also take a picture of the board, or you can find a photo that you've already taken and attach it to this piece of homework. This will allow you to keep yourself organized and make sure you have everything you need for that piece of homework. Lastly, if you have any additional info to add, perhaps the science teacher has told you that this is a test on biodiversity, and you have to make sure to memorize page 1 of the review booklet. This is just where you're going to enter any extra details that you don't want to forget. And then select Save. Now you can see here under Homework, I've got my first item ready. Once I have finished this piece of homework, or once the test has passed, I can swipe to the left to trash it, or I can swipe to the right to cross it off. You can just ignore that. And then I have sort of the satisfaction of seeing something crossed off that I have finished. Now, once you have multiple pieces of homework logged, you can actually organize your homework by class, by priority, or by type. I'm going to go ahead and set up a few examples for this and put the video on time lapse so you can see what it might look like when you have multiple pieces of homework. Alright, so you can see now that I've added a few different pieces of homework. The most important one is in red at the top because it's due the soonest. Also, I've set it as a priority, so it knows that it has to get that done first. Then you can see these two have little clocks. That means I've set reminders for those ones. And here's the last one. This is due very far away, so it's at the bottom. Again, you can go ahead and you can select class, and you can view your homework by class. And you can select priority, and there you can see my finished questions 5 and 6 is at the highest priority because I set it that way. You can also select type, and you can see that you have some that are homework, some that are study, some that are projects, and some that are not categorized. One more feature I'll just show you is the calendar on the left side. If you select the calendar, you will see a little dot where there's a homework piece due. If you had entered your class times, you would see when you have your classes on the left side here. One final feature on the My Homework app is the Homework tab on the left side. If you select that, you have 3 different views for your homework. Homework that's been completed, homework that is overdue, and homework that is upcoming. That's it for the My Homework app tutorial.